All right, Coach. Let's start off. Just reflect a little bit on the season. You guys went 16-9. 11-5 in conference play. Talk about maybe what your expectations were heading into the season, and did you guys meet, maybe surpass those
Well, I mean,
expectations?
I know Brian and I spoke before the year. I kind of figured this is kind of where we would be at, and with a bunch of new guys, losing 4 starters to graduation, and 4 starters the year before to graduation, we had a learning curve. We had a lot of guys in the program, so we didn't have a ton of reps for a lot of new guys. So I figured progressively we get a little bit better as the season went on, and I was losing Herrero hurt a little bit, but we've had some guys step up in the program. Rudolph's gotten a lot better after missing him for a month, and Delonte Joyce has played like our first team all-conference player should play. And Brewster's gotten better. Alan Harvard, obviously, you've seen him improve the last month. So we got some good production out of Khalid Jones and Andrew Williams. And, so things are getting, Liam Davis getting some time for us and improving every day. So it's good for the future, but we're focused on right now and trying to win 3 games this week.
You talk about putting those games together. You prove that you can win 3 games in a row when you guys won 8 straight. Seems like you guys are peaking at the right time, having won 10 of your last 11 heading into the conference tournament. What has the second half of the season been like for you guys? How have things changed versus the first half of the year?
I think we try to simplify things a little bit. Again, I think guys got comfortable with what we're doing. We kind of found the right mix for us, chemistry-wise. And, I think, you want guys to get better and you want to peak at the right time. Some years past, we haven't done that. Other years we have. I just think we're playing pretty well right now, and we just want to keep the momentum going.
You mentioned Delonte Joyce. Can you just talk a little bit more about the season that he has had?
Pretty good. He's, like I said, earlier he had that injury up at Notre Dame. We were practicing, and after the Muskego game, had some back issues and really tried to force some stuff. And I think Delonte, felt a lot of pressure trying to be the guy and try to do too many things early on in the season. Especially when it was kind of nicked up a little bit. But again, as guys improve in the program, we start to, you can see our assists have gone way up, except for the Waynesburg game, which is encouraging for us. So we've shared the ball a lot better. But, he's going to take big shots. He's going to hit big shots for us. That's what he does. But the big thing he does is defensively, he gets deflections and steals, which he's always been really good at. And he's had a great year for us.
You guys won your last 2 games of the season to get the 3rd seed, thanks to the loss by Thomas More as well. You got Geneva coming in. What do you know about the Golden Tornadoes? So you guys took both games this season, but what do you know about them and
well,
playoff
they
game?
beat us last year. I think everybody knows that. And I think they're a better team, to be honest with you, than they were last year. So, and the addition of Adam Chick has gotten a lot better. Leclerc is probably the best shooter in the league right now at 6'7" and only a freshman. They've been getting pretty good point guard play out of Vaughn. I think it's second in the league in assists. So, and then you got a really good glue guy in Damaso, who's a senior for them, and Yaros, who's in the post. So I mean, it'll be a good challenge for us.
X's and O's a little bit. What do you guys need to do to kind of stop them on the offensive side?
Well, they've always been a great offensive basketball team. I think they're second in the league in field goal percentage offense, and 2 or 3 in 3-point field goal percentage. So we have to do a great job of pressuring the basketball, getting deflections, getting some offense off our defense, and not allowing them easy baskets, whether it be breaking our pressure in transition, giving up layups and a lot of open threes on the back end of it, or giving them second and third shots at the basket. And I think offensively, we need to share the basketball, get the ball reverse, play inside out, and go from there.
One of the ways you guys might be able to exploit them is maybe on the defensive side. They come in towards the bottom in turnovers per game. You guys obviously first in the league and one of the tops in the nation in steals per contest. What are you guys going to do to kind of bother them and
well, we have to impose our will. I think anytime you go into a basketball game, you want to take the other team out of their practice habits. That's what you want to do. So because they're trained we're trained a certain way. We do certain things well. We do certain things not very good. So we want to try to impose our will on them. And honestly, we didn't do that last year in the first round game. And we had to play catch up from behind, and and it was tough for us. So we need to have a good start tonight, and then we need to come out in the second half if we have a lead and continue that pressure. So that's been one thing with our basketball team that's kind of concerned me a little bit, is that when we do have leads, we tend to take a deep breath and relax a little bit. We have to learn to put the foot on the throat, so to speak. So, but we have to impose our will on them, and that's with ball pressure, getting in passing lanes, again, not allowing Adam Chick to catch the basketball in the middle of the floor and drive to the rim and get to the foul line or score. Knowing where Licklider and Lawrence are on the perimeter. Making sure Vaudry is not taking the ball right into the foul line, because Vaudry and Adam shoot a lot of free throws for them, and we have to keep them off the foul line. And obviously the big thing is it's about taking away easy baskets. You don't want to do that. So you want to get some pressure. Okay, you don't get your steals. They got to play against your half-court defense. Don't allow them second shots, and we have to convert the offensive end, whether it be in transition or getting the ball playing inside out, whether it be by penetration or by the pass.
I think a lot of people would argue that this race is pretty much wide open as far as the PAC playoffs are concerned. What's one of the biggest keys for you guys to be able to put 3 games together and come away with the conference title?
The one thing is playing one game at a time and not looking ahead, which I'm sure we weren't doing that last year. I tried to stop it, but it's hard not to do. It's about winning one game and then focusing on the next game, and you have to have great execution. You got to do the little things to win games. So, we've won on the road before a few years ago. We won 2 games on the road at St. Vincent at Teal. We've won at home, the year after. We've lost 2 back-to-back first-round games here at home with W&J and Geneva. So, but every year is different, and this group is really, for as young as we are as a whole, it's been pretty impressive what they've done the last month and a half of the season. But this is a brand new year now. The regular season's over. As I've told the guys all year, you have to win 3 games in February to play in March, and that's what we have to do. And it starts tonight. One in Geneva. We win this game, and we'll worry about who we play on Thursday.